Hey guys, welcome back to Mindset Thursday. Well, controlling controllables. I think it's really important, and not controllables as in financials. Well, actually, it could be. But we want to talk about this today. So, kick us off.
Yeah. So this is I'll just kind of give a personal anecdote. Not going to give out names or details too many, but basically something was happening related to fitness, and I was super frustrated because I felt like it was not being run the perfect way that I thought it should be.
Sure.
But I had no ability to do anything about it, right? Like I was there, I was an athlete, I didn't have anything to do in terms of like organization or judging or anything else. And I saw things happening around that were like, that's not a rep, that's not a rep, that's not a rep, and it wasn't being scored that way, which is to me like frustrating, right? And then I thought to myself, how many things in our life kind of go the exact same way?
Yeah.
Where you're like, maybe you're driving on the road and people are, this is a thing that happens all the time. There's an accident. People do the stop and stare.
Yeah.
And then it stops traffic for like miles down the road.
Correct.
And you're sitting in the traffic jam and you're like, why is this traffic jam going on? And you get really mad about it. Or you're at work and you're like, this meeting is stupid and I have to go to it and there's nothing here that's good for me.
Right.
Whatever, fill in the blank with thing that bothers you that you don't have control over.
Sure.
And that's really what the point of this is. Letting those things bother you. This is the way that I started to get over these things. It's giving away all of your joy to something that you can't change.
All your energy, yeah.
And you're making yourself angry, and you're getting all worked up about it. You're adding a bunch of stress to your life, and if you took a second, you went, "There's nothing I can do about this."
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let it be, and just move on with the rest of my day, and do what I can do, and rather focus on you. What you can always control is your reaction to your environment.
Yeah.
And that is gonna be what produces your outcome. So if you take that meeting situation, you're like, all right, the environment I'm in is one that is not particularly pleasant or useful or a great time for me. So now the outcome can either, my reaction can be super negative, and I can be angry and I can be quiet and I can leave this outcome unhappy. Or I can say, you know what, there's gotta be at least one thing I can learn today, or at least one thing I can contribute today.
What's the takeaway?
And now you can add into that environment, and now your outcome becomes positive. So then E plus R equals O. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I mean, I think it's a good point. Like, you think about what, especially if I'm sure you've gotten pulled over before.
Yes.
You know, and if you get pulled over, you're like, well, everyone else around me was doing 90, but you're the one that got caught doing 82, okay, or whatever it was that you were doing. And it's like, but you can control your driving ability, you know, like, and how fast. You just happen to be the unlucky one, so that sucks. But you know what? It doesn't mean that everyone else is going to get a ticket. So you're the one that got caught with it. But drive the speed limit. So.
Right.
But yeah, there's you have to control your environment. So and then not only that, but how do you react to it?
Yeah.
So that just puts that wear on your mind as well. So it's kind of like and think about it for the rest of your day. Like what happens when you take a piece of fruit that is getting mold on it and you put it next to a piece of fruit that has no mold on it? What's going to happen?
Actually, the mold gets onto the clean piece of fruit as well.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, it gets on and it starts to mold that other piece of fruit. So that's exactly what it does to the rest of your day, and not only that, but the people around you. So if you're that moldy piece of fruit, and then you go into work, and then you're just negative around all those people, think about how the work environment is for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just you got to just let it go. So all right, that's what I'm going to add. So have an awesome rest of your day, guys. That's our mindset tip for the day. Have a great weekend. We will see you next week. Take care. Bye.